Namas Sarvebhyaha Sarvesham Hardam Swagatam. We start the class by chanting the 10 Shlokas. Krishno Rakshatu Manchara Chara Guruhu Krishnan Namasyamyaham Krishnena Marashatrabo Vinikataha Krishnaya Tasmai Namaha Krishna Deva Samutthedan Jagadidam Krishnasya Dasosmyaham Krishne Bhaktira Chanchalasto Bhagavan He Krishna Tubhyan Namaha Prapanna Parijataya Totra Vetraika Panaye Jnana Mudraya Krishnaya Gita Mrutatuke Namaha Vasudeva Sutandevam Kamsa Chanura Mardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnau Vande Jagat Gurum. Sarvesham Punaswagatam. We'll start with the chart here.
Bholap Mahodaya.
Bhumirapo nalo vayuhu.
Bhumirapo nalo vayuhu. Bhumirapo nalo vayuhu.
Hammano buddhirevacha.
Hammano buddhirevacha. Hammano buddhirevacha.
Ahankara iti yamme.
Ahankara iti yamme. Ahankara iti yamme.
Bhinna prakriti rashtadha.
Bhinna prakrutirashtadha. Bhinna prakrutirashtadha.
Uttam, well said. So here, Bhumihi, Apaha, Analaha, Vayuhu. So Bhumihi means earth, Apaha means water, Analaha means fire, and Vayuhu means air. Then Tham is the ether or the Akasha or the ether. So these are the 5 elements. Panchabhutas they call 5 elements. Manaha, Mano, that is mind of the human beings, mind, buddhi, intellect. Buddhi evacha, ahankaram. Ahankaram is egoism. Egoism. So these are the 8 different prakriti bhava. Is a prakriti me bhinnaha. These are Bhagavan's prakriti. These 8-fold things. That is the bhumihi, apaha, analaha, vayuhu, kam. These things. Then manaha, buddhihi, ahankar. Sorry. Ahankar, that is egoism. These 8 are the different forms of the prakriti. So this is what Bhagavan says here. So the 5 senses. So according to our Indian philosophy, the 5 senses of perception are the means to recognize these elements. That is bhumihi, apaha, analaha, vayuhu, kam, akasha. So the ear perceives the sound, which is characteristic of the ether. The sound travels through air, or the akasha, or not air, the ether. So that medium is there. So the ear is designed for that purpose. And then the skin, the body, it will perceive the air in the atmosphere, that it will perceive. It will be able to sense that air. And the eye recognizes the objects lighted by fire. So that analaha. Then the tongue experiences taste of things dissolved in water. So, but for the aid of water, we cannot taste anything. So that is the apaha, that is the water. And then the nose contacts all the smell produced in the earth. So these are pancha. This is 5 instruments of knowledge. These are the 5 instruments of knowledge for any human being. So with these instruments, he can perceive the whatever is in the prakriti. So this is what Bhagavan says here. And then the faculty of feeling. Mind has got the feeling, the emotions. These are all, this faculty is in the mind. The mind controls these things, and the intellect, buddhi. Buddhi will find out what is good, what is bad, what is agreeable. Everything is done by the buddhi. And the ahankaram. Ahankaram is the egoism. So for everything you need a little bit of egoism, because without egoism, you cannot do any actions. So only egoism is prompting us to do actions. That is a source of actions. So now you have come to the class. So to come to this class, you have taken action. So that is done by the egoism. That's not the best form of egoism, but that is required for this existence in this world, because otherwise you will not be doing anything. So you need equilibrium. So all these constitute the prakriti, lower prakriti, eightfold prakriti, lower prakriti of Bhagavan. It is his prakritis. Lower equal to next will come lower prakriti. These are the 8 forms. So we'll continue here. Bhumi, rapo, nalo, vayuhu. Kham is ether. That's called ether. Ether, mano, buddhi, revacha, ahankara, itiyamme, bhinna, prakriti, rashtadha. We'll continue.
Pushpa Bhagini.
Bhumirapo nalo vayuhu.
Bhumirapo nalo vayuhu. Bhumirapo nalo vayuhu.
Kammano buddhirevacha.
Kammano buddhirevacha. Kammano buddhirevacha.
Ahankara iti yamme.
Ahankara iti yamme. Ahankara iti yamme.
Bhinna prakriti rashtadha.
Bhinna prakriti rashtadha. Bhinna prakriti rashtadha.
Uttam. Vachan.
Rema Bhagini. Rema Shriram Bhagini.
Bhumirapo nalo vayuhu. Kammano buddhirevacha.
भूमिरापो नलो वायुः खम्मनो बुद्धिरेव च भूमिरापो नलो वायुः खम्मनो बुद्धिरेव च
Ahankara iti yamme. Bhinna prakriti rashtadha.
अहंकार इति यम्मे भिन्ना प्रकृतिरष्टधा अहंकार इति यम्मे भिन्ना प्रकृतिरष्टधा.
Nagamani Bhagini.
Bhumirapo nalo vayuhu. Ammano buddhirevacha.
Nagamani Bhagini. Okay, she's not here. Sapna Bhagini.
Bhumirapo nalo vayuhu. Bhumirapo nalo vayuhu.
Kammano buddhirevacha.
Kammano buddhirevacha. Kammano buddhirevacha.
Ahankara iti yamme.
Ahankara iti yamme. Ahankara iti yamme.
Bhinna prakriti rashtadha.
Bhinna prakriti rashtadha. Bhinna prakriti rashtadha.
Uttam.
Hema Bhagini.
Bhumirapo nalo vayuhu. Kammano
nalo vayuhu khammano buddhirev cha ahankara iti yamme bhinna prakritirashtadha. Thank you.
Anasuya Bhagini.
भूमिरापो नलो वायुः खं मनो बुद्धिरेव च अहंकार इति यं मे भिन्ना प्रकृतिरष्टधा.
Raghunath Mahodaya.
भूमिरापो नलो वायुः खं मनो बुद्धिरेव च अहंकार इति यं मे भिन्ना प्रकृतिरष्टधा.
Malini Bhagini.
Apareyamedastvanyam.
अपरेयमितस्त्वन्याम् अपरेयमितस्त्वन्याम्
Prakritiu vidhi me param.
प्रकृतिं विद्धि मे पराम् प्रकृतिं विद्धि मे पराम्.
Here, then Anuswara is a Prakritim, then Va is following. So we will, instead of this Anuswara, we will use this word Prakritim vidhi me param.
Okay. प्रकृतिं विद्धि मे पराम् प्रकृतिं विद्धि मे पराम्.
Then you are using iv, you should not say im. Im you should leave. Prakritim vidhi me param.
प्रकृतिं विद्धि मे पराम् प्रकृतिं विद्धि मे पराम्.
Im should not come. Im should not
Okay.
come.
प्रकृतिं.
Prakritiv vidhi.
Okay. प्रकृतिं विद्धि मे पराम् प्रकृतिं विद्धि मे पराम्.
Jiva bhutam mahabaho.
जीवभूतां महाबाहो जीवभूतां महाबाहो
Yayedan dharyate jagat.
ययेदं धार्यते जगत् ययेदं धार्यते जगत्.
Here, as here, like here, this instead of this im, in yayedan dharyate, like that.
ययेदं धार्यते जगत् ययेदं धार्यते जगत्.
Here, dha, this is Mahaprana. Yayedan dharyate jagat.
ययेदं धार्यते जगत् ययेदं धार्यते जगत्.
Uttam. So,
Thank you.
so the previous sloka we told the eightfold prakriti of Bhagavan. So that is Bhagavan's lower prakriti. It's called lower prakriti. Apareya midastvanyam prakritim vidhi me param. There is one more different from it. We will O Mahabaho, that is addressing Arjuna. There is another prakriti, O mighty armed, my higher prakriti. Jiva Bhuta, that is the life element, that is lower prakriti, and this is the higher prakriti, because of which, that is life force. This is Jiva Bhutam, that life making element. That one, with that only the universe is being held. The universe is being held by that life force. So lower prakriti and higher prakriti. So lower prakriti is all the five elements, the bhumi, apa, nila, all the indriyas, and then the three internal organs. That is the mana, buddhi, and ahankara. So with this constituting lower prakriti of the Lord and the life principle, life element, that is the upper prakriti or the higher prakriti of Bhagavan. That is called the Jivatman. Jivatman. That is superior constituent. So what is the source of this whole thing is that life force. That life force along with the lower prakriti is a human being is formed. So the pure consciousness, which is the Paramatman, is inherent in Jivatman also. In all Jivas, the Paramatman is also there. So the Jivatman is that life force is connected to the Paramatman. So Jivatman is not and cannot be dissociated with Paramatman. Jivatman is always connected with the Paramatman because same thing is there in that. So as a wave in the ocean, the individual, the wave in the ocean, wave is not separate from the ocean. Same is water only there, but it's a different form. Wave is a different form. So it is not separated from the ocean. It is always there. So the individual soul is ever in the cosmic soul. The individual soul is always in the Paramatman. So the Jiva Prakriti, that is the lower Prakriti, is called Kshetrajna. Sorry, Jiva Prakriti is the Jivatman, that is called Kshetrajna, and the Jata Prakriti, that is the 8 lower elements we told of the Prakriti, lower Prakriti, that is the Kshetra and Kshetrajna. A Kshetra is there, that is a temple is there, and you have the Mukti there. So that is the source. So the body is considered as Kshetra, and the Atman in the Jivatman is considered as the Kshetrajna, Kshetra and Kshetrajna. So this is the principle. So this is what is the lower Prakriti, upper Prakriti, Jivatman, Paramatman, they are always connected, and Kshetrajna and Kshetra and Kshetrajna. Lower Prakriti is Kshetra, and the life principle is Kshetrajna. We'll continue here. Apareyamidastvanyam prakritiu vidhi me param prakritiu vidhi. Instead of this anuswara, we substitute this prakritiu. You just say prakritiu vidhi. That is sufficient. Prakritiu vidhi me param. It will come automatically. Prakritiu vidhi me param. Jiva bhutam mahabaho yayedan dharyate. This, instead of this Niswara, you just say in yayedan dharyate jagat. Continue.
Anita Sharma Bhagini.
Apareyamitastvanyam.
Apra iyam iti vanyam.
Apareyamitastvanyam. Apareyamitastvanyam.
Apure idam iti vadanyam. Apure idam iyam iti vanyam.
Prakritim.
Prakritim vriddhi me param.
Prakritiu vidhi me param.
Prakritim me vidhi me param. Prakritim me vidhi me param.
Jiva bhutam mahabaho.
Jiva bhutam mahabaho. Jiva bhutam mahabaho.
Yayedan dharyate jagat.
Ye yadyam dharyate jagat. Ye yadyam dharyate jagat.
Uttam.
Hare Krishna.
Vinoda Bhagini.
Apareyamidastvanyam prakritiu vidhi me param.
Apareyamitastvanyam apareyamitastvanyam prakritim vidhi me param. Apareyamitastvanyam prakritim vidhi me param.
Jiva bhutam mahabaho yayedan dharyate jagat.
Jiva bhutam mahabaho yayedan dharyate jagat. Jiva bhutam mahabaho yayedan dharyate jagat.
Uttam. Well said.
Nagamani Bhagini.
Apareyamitastvanyam prakritiu vidhi me param.
अपरेयमितस्तन्यां प्रकृतिविद्धि मे पराम् अपरेयमितस्तन्यां प्रकृतिविद्धि मे पराम्.
Here, Tvanyam, Twa is the Apareyamitastvanyam.
अपरेयमितस्त्वन्यां प्रकृतिविद्धि मे पराम् अपरेयमितस्त्वन्यां प्रकृतिं विद्धि मे पराम्.
Iva Bhutam Mahabaho Yayedan Dharyate Jagat.
इव भूतां महाबाहो ययेतन्धार्यते जगत् जीवभूतां महाबाहो ययेतन्धार्यते जगत्. धन्यवादः.
Veni Shankar Narayan Bhagini.
Apareyamitastvanyam Prakriti Vidhi me Param Jiva Bhutam Mahabaho Yayedan Dharyate Jagat.
अपरेयमिदस्त्वन्यां प्रकृतिं विद्धि मे परां जीवभूतां महाबाहो ययेतं धार्यते जगत्.
Uttam.
Lakshmi Kiran Bhagini.
अपरेयमितस्त्वन्यां प्रकृतिविद्धि मे परां जीवभूतां महाबाहो ययेदन्धार्यते जगत्.
Lakshmi Kiran Bhagini.
Etadyonini Bhutani.
एतद्योनीनि भूतानि
Sarvani Tyupadharaya.
सर्वाणीत्युपधारय
Aham Kritsnasya Jagataha.
अहं कृत्स्नस्य जगतः
Prabhavah Pralayasthatha.
प्रभवः प्रलयस्तदा.
So, etadyonini bhutani. So, know that these two, that is the lower prakriti and the higher prakriti, are the basis of all beings. All beings have this lower prakriti and the higher prakriti. Aham Krishnasya Jagataha. Krishnasya means the whole world. Aham, I am the origin of all the whole world. I am the origin. And similarly, I am the dissolution. Pralayam. Pralayam means the destruction, final destruction. So I am the origin of all beings, and I am the destroyer of the whole universe. That's what Bhagavan says here. So the life originates when these two things combine, that is the lower prakriti and upper prakriti combine, then life is originated. Life originates, and the act of living comes from the union of the two things, of this life force as well as the lower prakriti. All these instruments, all the indriyas, manas, buddhi, ahankara, all these things. This is thing that the living happens due to these things. That life force should always be there. Life force should be there. And using the lower prakriti, the human beings are living in this world. So these two prakritis, that is the conscious principle and the unconscious matter, is evident all over the universe. In all the universe, you can see these two combinations of these two things. So Ishvara is the source, support and destiny of his prakritis, high and low. All are his originator, and he is the source of all the beings, and also he is the final destroyer of all these beings. So this is what Bhagavan says here. Etadyonini, yonini, bhutani. This is all hrasvas. Etadyonini bhutani sarvani tyupadharaya. This is dirgha. Sarvani tyupadharaya aham kritsnasya jagataha. Here, aniswara followed by kakara. So aham kritsnasya. Instead of this, you put ahang kritsnasya. So ahang kritsnasya jagataha prabhava pralayasthatha. Here, visarga followed by pakara. So there is a ubadmaniya, because ubadmaniya. Prabhava pralayasthatha. Like that, we should chant here in this case. We'll continue.
Kalavati Bhagini.
Etadyonini bhutani.
Edat yonini bhutani. Edat yonini bhutani.
Sarvani tyupadharaya.
Sarvani tupadaraya. Sarvani tupadaraya.
Aham kritsnasya jagataha.
Agam krishnasya jagataha. Agam krishnasya jagataha.
Not krishnasya, kritsnasya.
Agam krishnasya jagataha. Agam krishnasya jagataha.
Prabhava pralayasthatha.
Prabhava pralayasthatha. Prabhava pralayasthatha.
So Bhagavan says kritsnasya means the entire universe. I am the originator. Prabhavaha means I create this universe, the entire universe, and also pralayam. Pralayam means destruction also. I carry out the destruction of all the entire universe. That Bhagavan says here. Continue.
Shri Vidushini Bhagini.
Etadyonini bhutani sarvani tyupadharaya.
एतद्योनीनि भूतानि सर्वाणीत्युपधारय एतद्योनीनि भूतानि सर्वाणीत्युपधारय
aham kritsnasya jagataha prabhavah pralayasthatha.
aham कृष्णस्य जगतः प्रभव प्रलयस्तथा अहं कृष्णस्य जगतः प्रभव प्रलयस्तथा. धन्यवाद.
Neetal Bhagini.
Etadyonini bhutani sarvani tyupadharaya.
Padma Jagan Bhagini.
एतद्योनीनि भूतानि सर्वरणीत्युपधारय अहं
Sarvani tyupadharaya.
सर्वाणीत्युपधारय.
Once again this. Etadyonini.
एतद्योनीनि भूतानि सर्वाणीत्युपधारय
aham kritsnasya jagataha prabhavah pralayasthatha.
अहं कृष्णस्य जगतः प्रभवः प्रलयस्तथा अहं कृष्णस्य जगतः प्रभवः प्रलयस्तथा.
उत्तम. धन्यवाद.
Bholap Mahodaya.
Etadyonini bhutani sarvani tyupadharaya aham kritsnasya jagataha prabhavah pralayasthatha.
एतद्योनीनि भूतानि सर्वाण्यत्युपधारय अहं कृष्णस्य जगतः प्रभवः प्रलयस्तथा.
First one you just chant.
एतद्योनीनि भूतानि सर्वाण्यत्युपधारय अहं कृष्णस्य jagatah prabhava pralayasthatha.
So here sarvani tyupadhari. Dirkha is there. Sarva. This is also dirkha. Sarvani tyupadharaya.
Sarvanityupadharaya.
Sarvani
Sarvani. Okay.
धन्यवादः.
Thank you.
मीनाक्षी राममूर्ति भगिनी.
एतद्योनीनि भूतानि सर्वाणीत्युपधारय अहं कृत्स्नस्य जगतः प्रभवः प्रलयस्तथा.
कांचना श्रीराम भगिनी.
एतद्योनीनि भूतानि सर्वाणीत्युपधारय अहं कृष्णस्य जगतः प्रभवः प्रलयस्तथा.
वरलक्ष्मी रमेश भगिनी.
मत्तः परतरन्नान्यत्.
मत्तः परदरं नास्त्यत्. मत्तत् परदरं नास्त्यत्.
परतरं
नान्यत्. Sorry sir. नान्यत्.
मत्तः परतरं न अन्यत्. That is what.
मत्तः परदरं नास्त्यत्.
नान्यत्.
मत्तः परदरं नास्त्यत्.
नान्यत्.
That's what I told. मत्तः परदरं नास्त्यत्.
नात्यत्.
नान्यत्.
But you are telling natyat.
Sorry, I was wrong. Mattaf paradaran nanyat.
Kinchidasti dhananjaya.
Kinchidastasti dhananjaya. Kinchidastasti dhananjaya. Kinchidastasti dhananjaya.
Kinchidasti dhananjaya.
Kinchidasti dhananjaya. Kinchidasti dhananjaya.
Mayi sarvamidam protam.
Mayi sarvamitam protam. Mayi sarvamitam protam.
Sutre manigana iva.
Sutre manikana iva. Sutre manigana iva.
Uttam.
Thank you, sir.
Yugal Mahodaya. Sorry.
Once again, I've just told you.
Sorry.
There is nothing whatsoever higher than me. Mattaf parataranna. One second. Mattaf paratarannanyat. So there is nothing whatsoever higher than me. Kinchitasti dhananjaya. Oh Dhananjaya, there is nothing whatsoever higher than me. Kinchit means whatsoever is everything is below me. I am higher than everything. So Dhananjaya, all these beings are strung in me, strung on me, like rows of gems on a string. Like rows of gems on a string, all these beings are connected, strung on me. So the producer and sustainer and the withdrawer of the universe is Ishvara. So there is no power extraneous to him. He is all in all in these things. So the gems in a thread, it will be of different colors. The gems will be, and it will be strung in a string, and they may be of different colors, but the supporting string is the same through. The supporting string is same through. So the universe is sustained by the Lord in this fashion. Though the beings may vary in appearances, but the sustainer is the same. That's called sutra. Sutra in Sanskrit means string. Sutre manigana iva. That is in a string like a manigana, jumps like that. The Lord is therefore called the Sutratman. Sutratman is Sutra, and he is the Sutratman. He is the Lord of the Sutra. That string is handling, is maintaining that string. So the string like supporter of the manifested worlds. So he is there in everything in the form of a string. So the pure consciousness, which is the substratum of all beings, sentient and insentient, is the same. The pure consciousness, the life principle, is the same in all beings. This is what Bhagavan says in this. He is like the sutra that is connecting the germs in a string, in a garland, or in a ornament. He is like that. He is like the sutra. He is connecting everybody. This is what Bhagavan says here. So mattaf parataran nasti, mattaf parataran nanyat. Nothing, nothing whatsoever higher than me. Kinchitasti dhananjaya. Kinchitasti dhananjaya. Mayi sarvam idam protam sutre manigana iva. I have strung them in a string. Sutre, that is like in the sutra means string, manigana iva, like rows of gems, like that made this entire universe, as Bhagavan says here. We'll continue.
Yugal Mahodaya.
Mattaf parataran nanyat.
Matta parataran nanyat. Matta parataran nanyat.
Parataran nanyat.
Partaran nanyat.
No, you have to chant everything.
Partaran
no, like that. Parataram.
Matta parataran nanyat. Matta parataran nanyat.
Kinjidasti dhananjaya.
Kinchidasti dhananjaya. Kinchidasti dhananjaya.
Don't separate there. Kinjidasti dhananjaya.
Kinchidasti dhananjaya. Kinchidasti dhananjaya.
Mayi sarvamidam protam.
Mayi sarvamidam protam. Mayi sarvamidam protam.
Sutre manigana iva.
Sutre manigana iva. Sutre manigana iva.
Uttam. Excellent.
धन्यवाद.
BV Supriya Bhagini.
Mattaf parataran nanyat kinchitasti dhananjaya.
Mattaf parataran nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya. Mattaf parataran nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya.
Mayi sarvamidam protam sutre manigana iva.
Mayi sarvamidam protam Mayi sarvamidam protam sutre manigana Mayi sarvamidam protam sutre manigana.
Lakshmi HS Bhagini.
Mattaf parataran nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya.
Mattaf parataran nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya. Mattaf parataran nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya.
Mayi sarvamidam prodam sutre manigana iva.
Mayi sarvamidam protam sutre manigana iva. Mayi sarvamidam protam sutre manigana iva.
Meenakshi Bhagini.
Mattaf parataran nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya. Mayi sarvamidam protam sutre manigana iva.
Mattaf parataran nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya. Mayi sarvamidam protam sutre manigana iva.
Bhagini. Hema KR Bhagini. Anasuya Bhagini.
Ma'am, I'm reciting. Am I not audible?
Continue.
Mattah paratarannanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya mayi sarvamidam protam sutre manigana iva.
Anasuya Bhagini.
Matta paratarannanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya mayi sarvamidam protam sutre manigana iva.
Raghunath Mahodaya.
Rasohamapsu kaunteya.
Rasohamapsu kaunteya. Rasohamapsu kaunteya.
Prabhasmi shashi suryayoho.
Prabhasmi shashi suryayoho. Prabhasmi shashi suryayoho.
Pranava sarva vedeshu.
Pranava sarva vedeshu. Pranava sarva vedeshu.
Shabdah ke paurushan rishu.
Shabdah ke paurushan rishu. Shabdah ke paurushan rishu.
So rasohamapsu kaunteya. That is, I am the sweetness or the taste or that flavor in that water. Apsu, water. In the water, I am that taste. Kaunteya, that is son of Kunti. I am the taste or the sapidity, called sapidity of water. And Prabhasmi, the radiance of the moon and the sun. Prabhasmi. I am everywhere. Prabhasmi. I am this radiance in the moon and the sun. I am the syllable Om in all the Vedas. Pranava sarva vedeshu. In all the Vedas, I am the syllable Om syllable, Pranava syllable. That is Shabdah ke paurusham rishu. And also the sound in ether. Shabdah ke, come, we saw come is ether. Shabdah ke. So in the ether, I am the sound. And paurushan rishu. So in the manliness in man. In the manliness in man, I am that. That's what Bhagavan says here. So he says the innate nature of Ishvara reveals in itself, in all modifications it has gone. It's the innate nature of Ishvara. All this, the taste of water, the radiance, all the innate nature of those elements, those Surya, Shashi, these things is represented, is more is the Ishvara's manifestations. Ishvara's manifestations. So everywhere you can see that the essential nature of each of the things is Ishvara himself. So it is not sufficient for man simply to assume the human form and carry on the human existence. He has to exhibit his human excellence in all of his doings. Excellence, that excellence is Bhagavan. Everywhere there is, wherever you see excellence, there is Bhagavan. This is a manifestation of Ishvara. Man fulfills himself this way, and this fulfillment is for the glory of the Lord. He adores God best who fulfills him perfectly. So who does his things well, who does things in excellent way, he is adoring God. His praise is means he is what do you call adoring? That is keeping up the glory of God. The glory of God. So the excellence in man is the manifestation of the glory of the God in man. So this is what Bhagavan says here. Rasoka. We'll continue here. Rasoham apsukaunteya prabhasmi. This is Mahasprana. Sashi Surya Yoho. Pranavas sarvadiyar pranavas is pranavas sarvade vedeshu shabdah ke paurushan rishu. We'll continue. Oh, we'll almost reach the end of the time. Once we chant and we'll leave it.
Lakshmi Kiran Bhagini.
Rasohamapsu kaunteya.
Rasohamapstu kaunteya. Rasohamapstu kaunteya.
Prabhasmi shashi suryayoho.
Prabhashmi shashi suryayoh. Prabhasmi shashi suryayoh.
Pranava sarva vedeshu.
Pranavah sarva vedeshu. Pranavah sarva vedeshu.
Sabdah ke paurushan rishu.
Shabdah ke paurushan rushu. Shabdah ke paurushan rushu.
Uttam. Uttam. So I will chant these four slokas and we will conclude. Kumirapo nalo vayuhu kammano buddhi devacha ahankara iti yamme pinna prakriti rashtadha apareyamidastvanyam prakriti vidhi me param jiva bhutam mahabaho yayedan tharyate jagat. Ye tadyonini bhutani sarvani tyupadharaya aham kritsnasya jagataha prabhavah pralayasthatha mattah paratarannanyat kinjidasti dhananjaya mayi sarvamidam protam sutre manigana iva rasohamapsu kaunteya. Prabhasmi shashi suryayoho pranava sarva vedeshu shabdah ke paurushan rishu. We will chant this again, practice this sloka again tomorrow. Dhanyavadaha. Saptamapayamata. Conclude with the Shanti mantra. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Dhanyavadaha. Purnamilamaha. Ram Ram.